Great storytelling isn't just about entertainment, it's about psychology. It triggers emotion, it builds trust, and it gets people to take action. In today's video, I'm going to be running you through 4 of the top storytelling formulas that you can use to grow your business today. So stay around till the end because these 4 formulas are going to make your copywriting and your marketing soar to the next level. If you're new here, my name is Emily. I have a passion for email marketing, copywriting, and digital marketing, and I'm creating weekly videos so you can action all the tools that I use for my clients in your business too. So first up, we have the hero's journey. Now, the hero's journey is one of the oldest storytelling formulas dating back to mythology. It's used in movies, books, and in marketing because we as people instinctively relate to this idea of a hero overcoming obstacles. So why does this work psychologically? Well, people see themselves as the hero. We as people are wired to love transformation stories because they reflect our own struggles and our own problems as well as our own aspirations. When your customer sees someone like them overcome a challenge, they feel inspired and able to overcome that challenge too. So how do we use this in marketing? Well, you've got to identify the struggle. What is the pain that your customer is experiencing? Then you position your brand as the guide. So your brand is not the hero in this story. The customer is the hero. The brand is just the tool that unlocks that hero overcoming their problem and stepping into the next stage of their journey. So your brand is essentially a mentor helping them along their way, and then show the customer transformation. So how does their life change with the product? For example, imagine you sell fitness coaching. So in the beginning, your hero, your customer is struggling with bad habits, laziness, procrastination, and feeling unfit. Then your brand comes along as a mentor and shows them a new way to reconnect with motivation, inspiration, and action within themselves. And then the transformation, after they have this experience with the brand, they feel active, fit, thriving, confident, all the good things. So one takeaway tip is to use this hero's journey in the brand storytelling, and not just to make it up, but go to real customer experience and think about what is the journey that they have taken. What is the struggle that they have overcome? Use that in your storytelling. And this helps to make potential customers feel like they are next. So the next formula we have is the problem, agitate, solution, or PAS formula. And this is something that is used very commonly in marketing. And if you've ever done any kind of marketing course, they speak about the PAS framework. So this is a storytelling formula that focuses on the problem first and foremost. And it doesn't just mention the problem, it amplifies the problem. It really stresses like, this is a big problem and these are the consequences if you don't pay attention to this problem, thereby making the solution more desirable. So why does this work psychologically? Well, firstly, this is a key psychological principle of loss aversion. So people are more motivated to avoid pain than to seek pleasure. So when we hear about a problem that we relate to, our brain releases stress hormones and it creates some kind of urgency around wanting to find a solution. So this formula creates a tension within us that we want to solve this problem, and it makes the solution more satisfying. So to use this formula is pretty simple. It's in the name itself, problem, agitate, solution. So firstly, problem, we find the problem. What is the pain point that our audience is struggling with? Then we agitate the problem. What is the consequence of not paying attention to this problem? How does this problem get worse over time if we ignore it right now? And then solution, position your product as the solution to overcome this problem for your audience. So for example, imagine you are selling fast charging power banks. So the problem is you're on a Zoom call with an important client and your phone dies. then that is the problem, and then you agitate the problem. So now you're scrambling to find a power outlet, you're missing more of the call, you're losing out on opportunity, and you're coming across as an untrustworthy person to work with. Then the solution, with our 30-minute ultra-fast charging portable battery, you'll never miss out on a work opportunity again. Something like that. So you can use the problem agitate solution framework in your ads and your landing pages to create a more compelling offer and to inspire some urgency. The next formula we have is open loop storytelling, or the curiosity hook. So this formula leaves people hanging and creates an urge to want to know more. It's used in movies, viral content, and sales funnels to keep people engaged and to increase watch time. So why does this work psychologically? Well, our brains hate unfinished information. When we hear a mystery or an unanswered question, we get this psychological tension that makes us want to know the answer and drives us to keep engaged and to keep watching. So how do we use this in our marketing? Well, firstly, we ask an intriguing question. So for example, are you making this one mistake in your marketing? Then we delay the answer. So we create more anticipation by expanding a little bit more on that question, or kind of diving into why having this question unsolved or unanswered is going to be a bad thing for you. Then we pitch the solution. Then we reveal the answer, and obviously our product or service is the key solution or key answer to this question. So for example, a skincare brand could say, most people are making this one mistake when it comes to washing their face every morning. Then they delay and create more anticipation by saying, and it's causing you to break out and age faster. So they sort of stress the pain and agitate that even more. And then they provide the solution, and here's how to fix it and the one ingredient that you need. And very likely that ingredient is included in their product. So we can use open loops in YouTube videos, in video ads, and in general social media content, even written content, where you ask a question that inspires people to keep reading. And this is guaranteed to increase engagement and increase watch time or read time. And lastly, we have the before and after bridge, or the transformation formula. Now, this is a very simple formula that is used often, but it is still powerful and good to know. So it's a straightforward yet powerful way to show the impact of your product, and it's often used in industries like fitness, finance, business, and any type of coaching. So why does this work psychologically? Well, people are wired to compare before and after stats. Seeing transformations inspires a level of FOMO. People want that transformation for themselves. And it also taps into aspirational marketing. People desire to be a better version of themselves. So how do we use this in marketing? So for example, a freelancer course could market like this. The before, are you struggling to find clients and make money online? Then the after. Imagine working from anywhere, setting your own rates and landing dream clients. And then we bridge the gap. This course gives you the exact blueprint to make that happen. You want people to think, yeah, that's me right now. Flip, that's what I want. This is the exact solution that I'm looking for. So to recap your weapon for unforgettable marketing, we have our 4 techniques or 4 formulas that we can use. The first one, the hero's journey. Make your customer the hero, make your customer the star, and your brand is the mentor or guide that helps them to transform. 2, problem, agitate, solution. Tap into the pain points, agitate the problem. 3, create an open loop, inspire curiosity, and keep your audience hooked. 4, before-after bridge, sell the transformation. So which of these formulas will you be trying? Drop a comment below and be sure to like, subscribe, and let me know what you want to learn about next.